Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, grade 12 students. Welcome to our latest explainer. Today, we are diving deep into a really important topic from Unit 7 of your computer science course. We're going to unlock the secrets of what makes the technology we use every single day either an absolute joy or a total nightmare to deal with.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Think about it. We are surrounded by technology. Our phones, our laptops. There's an app for literally everything. Some of it is amazing, right? It just makes life easier. But then there's the other stuff. The stuff that can be so frustrating to use.
You know what I'm talking about. Have you ever been on a website where you just can't find what you're looking for? Or you're trying to use an app and it feels like you need an instruction manual just to figure it out? It's a feeling we've all had. And believe me, there's a very real reason why that happens.
And that brings us to the secret sauce. The big difference between technology you love and technology you hate isn't some kind of magic. It's actually a science. And that science is called usability. It's the RAS, the real secret behind every single digital product that just feels right.
So, what exactly is usability? Well, the textbook defines it perfectly as the ease of use of a system. But here's the key thing to remember. It's all about making the technology work for you, the user. It means you can get things done effectively, you can do it efficiently without wasting time, and you walk away feeling satisfied. It's never about you having to bend over backwards to figure out the technology.
And usability isn't just some random idea floating out there. It's a huge part of a much bigger academic field called human-computer interaction, or HCI for short. This entire field is dedicated to one thing: designing and improving the way we, the humans, interact with the computers that are such a big part of our lives.
Okay, so if usability is our main goal, how do we get there? Well, lucky for us, it's not a guessing game. There are clear principles, or as we're calling them, the Sunehi Usul, the golden rules of good design. Let's break them down.
First up, and you could argue this is the most important one, simplicity. A truly great design is straightforward. It cuts through all the noise, all the unnecessary clutter, and it focuses only on what is absolutely essential for you to get your task done. Less is more.
And there are some legendary examples of this. Remember the original iPod? It was revolutionary. Why? Because it was just a screen and that simple click wheel. That's it. You could navigate thousands of songs with just your thumb. Or look at Google's homepage. It's famous for being just a search bar because they know exactly why you're there. That's simplicity at its best. Moving on to our second golden rule, and this one's a biggie: consistency. This just means that similar things should look and act in similar ways throughout a system. When a design is consistent, it becomes predictable. And when it's predictable, it's so much easier for us to learn and remember how to use it.
A perfect real-world example of this is the Microsoft Office suite. Think about it. The File, Home, and Insert tabs are in the same spot whether you're in Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. The little icons for bold or italics are always the same. Thanks to that consistency, once you learn one program, you pretty much know your way around the others.
All right, rule number 3 is all about clear communication, and that rule is feedback. A good system should never, ever leave you guessing. It should always be letting you know what's going on. Did your click register? Is it loading? Was your action successful? It needs to talk to you.
The classic example is a progress bar when you're installing new software. It gives you feedback, telling you, hey, I'm working, and here's how much is left. Or when you're shopping online and that little message pops up saying, item successfully added to your cart. That's feedback. It gives you the confidence that the system heard you loud and clear.
And our final golden rule is a total lifesaver: error prevention. You see, the best designs don't just have helpful error messages. No, they're smarter than that. They actually try to stop you from making a mistake in the first place. They anticipate where you might go wrong and gently guide you away from trouble.
We've all seen this a million times, right? You try to close a Word document without saving your work, and that little box pops up. That simple prompt has probably saved every single one of us from losing hours of work. It is a brilliant classic example of error prevention in action.
So, the big companies know all these rules, but how do they actually know if their design is working? Well, they don't just cross their fingers and hope for the best. They test. They test with real people to make sure they're actually building something that's easy to use.
And one of the most common and powerful ways they do this is with something called A/B testing. It's basically a simple experiment. You create two versions of a design. We'll call them version A and version B, and you see which one works better to achieve a certain goal, like getting more people to click a button. Here's how it works in practice.
They'll show half of their users version A of a web page and the other half gets version B. Then they just sit back and measure the results. Which version got more signups? Which one led to more sales? This way they can make decisions based on cold, hard data, not just someone's opinion.
So we've gone through the rules, we've talked about testing, but let's just zoom out for a second. In the grand scheme of things, why does any of this really matter? Why is good design so important?
Well, here's the bottom line. Good usability isn't just about making things look nice. It has real-world benefits. Effectiveness means you can actually do what you set out to do. Efficiency means you can do it fast without wasting your precious time. Satisfaction means you actually have a positive experience doing it. And maybe the most important of all, it leads to accessibility, making sure that technology can be used by everyone, including people with disabilities.
You know, there's a quote in your book that just sums this whole thing up perfectly. A system with high usability is easy to learn, simple to use, and, this is key, it's aligned with what you expect it to do. It just makes sense. It doesn't fight you, it works with you. So I'm going to leave you with a little homework. I want you to pick your absolute favorite app on your phone, the one you use all the time. Now that you know the 4 golden rules, simplicity, consistency, feedback, and error prevention, which one of those rules do you think the designers absolutely nailed to make it so good? Really think about it.
So, if this video was helpful, let us know what the best part was in the comments below, hit that like button, and definitely share it with your friends. And of course, subscribe to Smart Study Hub. It's your home channel for learning.